as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Things weren't exactly looking up for this offense, but after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Brady going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Caught by Sanu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, it's Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touch. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is down to 4. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return. The 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get the 0-15. Hey, tight.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Brady. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. It's complete. James White. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Let's get this. General West.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady now to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
61. Sugar.
Throwing again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Brady. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and they get up shop at their own 49-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Damian Wilson in on the stop. And it's Michel once again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. This is White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Michel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check it, reload. 53.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Shadow! Go! Shadow!
On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they... And off he goes.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two.
Just like that. Hey, 57.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Watch out. Alpha. Hey, Haywood. Hey, second.
Opting to run again here with White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
72. Hey, Zoo.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. That is intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's McCoy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's all good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Going on the ground, it's White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's got White here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Michel. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude.
Back to throw. Brady. This is caught. The end result, 21 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now just 8 of 16 thus far. 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that takes us from second to third down. To throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Regular.
Brady going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch up.
On third down, a run from White. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Prescott finding Witten, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Elliott running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Caught by Cobb.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We're going to 53. Kill.
Prescott on first down. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line. 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 26-
Right there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Watch the screen. Check nickel. Sponge.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo again. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The Sanders has got it complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 37 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Prescott. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike,
46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Watch the screen.
13.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, as time expires in the first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Toad.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
15 more yards.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, defense.
I got you. 21.
Here we go. Mike 5-4.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
27.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Okay, it was fourth down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They got to get to the 23 here on third. To throw is Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
He finds Coleman. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down. It's Coleman, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I got this. White.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tag on.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.